Here's something that sounds simple, but if you really feel it, it changes how you see this whole race. One election, one congressperson can change everything. Not maybe, not eventually, can. Historically, structurally, has. I'm going to give you two examples, good or bad, when one election and then one congressperson changed history. Example 1, 1932, the Great Depression. The country is in free fall. President Hoover says, stay the course, things are getting worse. Every political professional says a Democrat can't win. The math doesn't work. Then FDR runs anyway. Not on complacency, centrism, or moderation, but on a radical thing, a New Deal. And here's what people forget. When he wins, he doesn't do it alone. He brings dozens of new House members in with him. Together, they lift the country out of catastrophe. They do things that have never been done before. They put 3 million young men to work planting forests, developing infrastructure, and building national parks. They bring electricity to rural America for the first time. Lights, refrigerators, radios, to places that had none. They stabilize the banking system and create the FDIC, ensuring our bank deposits, so a crash doesn't mean losing everything again. They end child labor. They establish Social Security at a time when retirement wasn't a right, it was a luxury. It was a luxury, when elders who couldn't work were usually sent to the poorhouse or just left to die. That happened, and nobody saw it coming. Number 2, the 1980s. The Soviet Union is bleeding Afghanistan dry. Most of DC says, nothing we can do, too risky. The Russian military was miles ahead of the US at the time. Then a single congressman from Texas, Charlie Wilson, decides otherwise. He doesn't give a speech, he doesn't send a letter, he quietly redirects an appropriation. One line in one bill. That money goes to stingers. Stingers go to freedom fighters in the Afghan mountains. The Afghan fighters break the Soviet air power, the Soviets lose in Afghanistan. After that loss, the Cold War tips. The USSR comes apart. America becomes the only superpower on the planet. One congressman changed the world map, broke the USSR into over a dozen pieces, changed the trajectory of the 20th century and the 21st. That happened. Nobody saw it coming. Here's what these stories teach, and this is the part no one tells you. One person can't do everything, but one person in the right seat at the right time can unlock something that changes the whole system. That's not magic. That's how power actually works in a legislature. A single vote can break a majority. A single subcommittee chair can kill a bad amendment or pass a good one. A single member who isn't afraid of their own party can hold the line when everyone else folds. Most people think their vote doesn't matter because they've been taught to look at the presidency, the undemocratic idiocy that is the Electoral College. But the House is designed to be close. And when it's close, every member has leverage, as long as they have a spine. Now, this election, 2026, Washington's 9th District. Adam Smith, a 30-year incumbent funded by foreign interests and the war machine. And me, a grassroots challenger accountable only to we the people. This is one of those elections, the kind where one person, your congressperson, either uses their seat to sell out America, merge the U.S. and foreign military, hijack American taxpayers, fund wars, pay lip service to the American people, and take money from Palantir and the war profiteers, or uses that seat to say no, to stand up for America, for liberty and justice for all, to restore the rule of law, to keep money in American communities, providing health care, building housing, fixing roads and bridges, educating our children, to actually represent the American people without taking a dime from the forces that profit from our destruction. One election, one congressperson can change everything. So thank you for not looking away. But don't just watch this, fight with me. Knock a door, give $5, text one person, and right now, share this with someone who thinks their vote doesn't matter. Because in Washington's 9th in 2026, their vote is the difference. Care, courage, the Constitution. Vote Melissa for Congress.